This is setter Nikolov, the breakout star of this year's international volleyball scene. You never know whether he'll attack or set, and that's part of his magic. Since the entire younger generation has fallen in love with him, we'll spend 2 episodes tracing his path. But more importantly, we'll explore how you can resemble him. What should you be doing at your age to one day get a little closer to his level? Naturally, we'll focus on setting, and in today's episode, we'll look specifically at the years up to age 11, when the key question is, who do we choose to become a setter?
We'll skip past the volleyball preschool phase, when you were just getting to know the ball, and go straight to your first real steps in the volleyball school. Catching. That means forming a basket, not from willow branches, but from your fingers. The ball lands in it and rests for a split second like in a soft little bed. Only after this cushion can you send it back up into the air. After a successful catch comes the throw. First, you toss it to yourself, then your coach or a teammate gently tosses it to you. At that point, you're already close to speaking volleyball's true language, the language of the hands or correct setting technique. And you can try it with different types of balls, a volleyball, a basketball, or even a solid 2-kilogram medicine ball. That one has a unique advantage. Its weight naturally pushes your thumbs downward and forces them to press up against greater resistance. And that's exactly what we want. And as for the value of finger strength, just look at Nikolov. Jump setting from 9 meters away, he delivers a perfect set with nothing more than a flick of the wrist, like it's no big deal. But we're only at the start of that journey, so let's review the 3 basic steps. Push, catch, throw. English has a beautiful one-word name for each. Push, catch, throw. First finger setting is already on the horizon. And now we've arrived at the first true finger set. Some critics say we're just teaching kids to throw, and yes, partly. It starts with throwing, and at first that's what it looks like. In both training and in games, the ball seems to be pulled more than hit, but gradually contact time shortens as kids get stronger and their arms grow. It's definitely a better starting point than having them smack the ball with stiff arms. What we're aiming for is control, a brief cradle of the ball in the fingers. We focus on just one key point. Elbows should never drop below shoulder height at the moment of contact. The pull must come from the wrists and forearms, not the shoulders. That's the movement we want. Even Simeon Nikolov throws his sets a little. Only the moment of ball contact is so brief you can barely see it.
To help understand the proper hand position, we use all kinds of tricks, like this one, the prayer. Put your hands together. Don't worry, it's not religion, it's physics. Now turn your thumbs downward. This position reminds you that during setting, your thumbs should point toward the floor, and that the edge of the pinky side shouldn't stand stiff like a soldier, but slope gently into a horizontal line. Here's another one, the photographer. Your thumbs bow downward like humble servants, and together with your index fingers they form a triangle, a little window through which you see the ball, as if you were taking a photo of it. To help you imagine this shape when setting with your fingers, we have one more cue. We call it, a bit poetically, a bit dramatically, headache. But it's not about pain, it's about the right positioning. Thumbs under the chin, fingers near the temples. So once again, the memory aids, the prayer, the photographer, and the headache.
And Simeon Nikolov. He's long past praying or complaining about a headache. His technique is molded deep in his hands. Still, you'll clearly see the key points we're aiming for. Wrists bent down, thumbs pointing downward. And why is the thumb of the right hand lower than the left? That's a story for another time.
Now let's talk about the index finger and thumb. These two aren't mere servants. They're the kings of the finger realm. One day, they'll decide how precisely and, more importantly, how quickly the ball flies. Want to master a quick back set? Then start listening to these two kings now. They'll always have the final say in every set. And another thing, the ball doesn't like noise or violence from the hands, so teach your thumb and index finger, supported by the rest, to make contact gently so you can't hear a thing. Don't expect to learn this overnight. It takes time. Let the word silent touch echo in your ears. The softness of contact and the rule of thumb and index finger, gently assisted by the middle finger, can clearly be seen in Simeon Nikolov's sets. The ring and pinky fingers are more like spectators than participants. So let's remember this. The thumb and index are the unspoken kings of setting.
Now to footwork. Sure, you can call it locomotion if you want the technical term, but let's say it plainly. It's about being under the ball on time. And weren't our coaches right when they used to say, volleyball is mostly about the legs? Let's divide it into two parts. Active feet are about awareness, helping the child realize they have feet and that they're not just for standing. Track and field, gymnastics, dance, anything that builds movement literacy in the legs. Nothing complicated, just moving and being aware of it. And smart feet? Sounds strange, doesn't it? Can feet be smart? Yes, when they know where and when to go. It's about movement strategy, being in the right place at the right time. Do you think Simeon Nikolov could rescue balls for his spikers or fake out opponents with pure magic? I'll say it clearly. Without good feet, he couldn't.
The absolute foundation for developing footwork in kids is play. Any kind of play, whether it's rally games, heading drills, or red mini volleyball, which is volleyball without forearm passing. And why that? Because it was created exactly for this, to get kids moving naturally under the ball. Honestly, we don't know a better way to develop locomotion. And the kids love it. Whether it's one-on-one or in pairs, the point is competition. Want to stress yourself out, inventing complicated drills? You can, but we recommend relying on no-dig mini volleyball. It solves the problem for you. No child wants to lose on purpose. The game forces them to move to the ball, even without coaching prompts. The court is full of emotion, and that's exactly what we want. After all, playfulness, risk-taking, and a touch of cheeky magic aren't extras for a setter like Nikolov. They're the core of his playing identity. Without them, he wouldn't be who he is.
Before we dive into setting, let's work honestly on overhead setting. Setting the ball straight up. It's simple. Your hands naturally drop back into the correct position. The best way to learn this? Against a wall. It's a strict teacher. It shows immediately if the ball doesn't fly the way it should. It also helps to use a basketball. Its weight forces your thumbs into obedience. Only once that's solid do we calmly connect the overhead set with the forward set. And what about Simeon Nikolov? He's long past the volleyball classroom where this skill was drilled, even though he's still only 19. But he occasionally returns to it, like when he launches a perfect set to Bulgaria's express train. We gradually raise the level of difficulty until the drills start to resemble real match conditions, where the ball loves to cause chaos. Partner, trio, or quartet drills don't lie. They instantly reveal who's in control of the ball and their feet. There's no half speed here. If you don't give it your all, the drill falls apart before it even starts. It's about ball control, yes, but also stamina. Kids have what it takes. It's up to us not to lower the bar and to stay patient with their mistakes. Good technique and fast feet alone don't make a great setter, but without them, no creativity or smart play can grow. Our guide, Bulgarian setter Nikolov, proves it every day. And we'll just remind ourselves that in this phase, we learn to set overhead, thanks to a wall and a basketball.
Now it's time for the forward set. It's not a true set yet. Real setting sends the ball off at an angle, away from the incoming direction. But this is the daily bread of every volleyball player, especially during warm-ups. Again, we use a basketball. First while sitting, then standing. And then come the thousands of forward sets in pairs that accompany players from childhood into adulthood. Experience shows that modern volleyball is a game of time. So we add tasks and extra balls to keep the legs active. You're preparing players for tough game situations, gradually moving from pairs to trios, quartets, and even bigger groups. And even though we made it clear from the start that forward setting isn't quite setting yet, it doesn't hurt to see how Simeon Nikolov handles this skill. Next time, we'll follow in his footsteps again. This time to see what a real young setter, around 15 years old, can learn from his mastery.